Sanibonani emakhaya. My name is Nontokozo Kwala, intombi yakamhlabu yalingana phela. Construction mafia thrive under empowerment policies. One stipulation of the Preferential Procurement Policy Framework Act of 2000 has allowed construction mafia to rampage the sector for the past 5 years. Construction mafia are organized crime groups targeting construction projects across South Africa. They approach construction companies awarded government tenders or contracted for private construction projects under the guise of a business forum. These forums approach the construction companies seemingly in the interest of the local communities where the construction is taking place and demand a stake in the construction. This stake can come in a form of workers on the project and percentage of the value of the construction contract. If their demands are not met, the forums threatens the constructors and their employees and damage the construction site. Manje singenaphi? La singena khona ukuthi the Daily Investor of the 17 July 2023 has published that several projects have been delayed, billions have been lost, and construction companies have been forced to withdraw from projects due to this syndicate. The Preferential Procurement Regulation of 2017, which form part of the Preferential Procurement Policy Framework Act, stipulates the requirements for subcontracting as a tender condition. These regulations stipulate the following. When an organ of state decides to apply the subcontracting provision as specified in the regulation 4C, all tenders above the prescribed maximum threshold for quotation must be advertised through an open competition bidding process subject to a potential tender meeting the 30 minimum subcontracting requirement to EMES or QES that are 51% owned by the following enterprises. They must be owned by black people. They must be owned by black people who are youth, black people who are women, black people who are living with disabilities, black people living in the rural area or underdeveloped areas or township. Cooperatives, which are 51% owned by black people who are military veteran. In short, this regulation requires bidders of projects to contract a portion of the development to a small business in the local community, especially the black-owned business. Therefore, 30% of the project worth over 30 million should go to the local constructors. This stipulation only applies to government projects, not the private sector. However, according to the 2020 Cara Blanche investigation, this regulation have been used as a justification by the construction mafia for their action since the year 2020. For the rest of this article, you can go to the Daily Investors online platform and look for the article published on the 17th of July. And it is also important for one to also look at the Preferential Procurement Regulation of 2017 and the Framework Act that is mentioned in this article to understand, number one, what the regulation is saying in terms of bidding for tenders, who qualify, what are the projects and the percentage that should go to the communities, and just to understand the difficulties of the industry itself if you are venturing in the construction industry. And as a community to also understand that you have a role to play in this project. Thank you very much for listening to this voiceover. And before you step down, kindly subscribe, like, comment down below, and also press the notification button so that you'll be able to be notified when we have uploaded the current news. Thank you so much.